this side, the centralization space, and in the space of network states potentially is something that we need to look at. And do you even focus on that? What do you see yourself?
In terms of like the actual differences of personality and dynamics.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, like
is
psychological stuff also.
Okay, so I was going into this. I actually did a post about it just recently, and the post. Here, let me see 1 second because it connects back to this topic. Um, it was about for me in general. I have play positive sum games, right? Meaning that I don't, in my motive of operation as a human being, I don't see that me trying to, stop someone else for getting an opportunity or, doing things like that or be more I say predatory in terms of competitive in terms of like making sure that I get the opportunity over someone else. For me it's a play positive sum games, and meaning there is space for you to win and there is space for me to win. And I'm more often I would support what you're doing than trying to take your idea and then or integrate it into my idea to make my idea better. And the reason why is because I think um, I check. Maybe there is an understanding. I went into my genes because I have access to my genotyping data, and I asked ChatGPT biologically what are the genes that come together to create that personality traits on a genetically part that for the play positive sum game, right? Who is has this kind of mentality? What kind of genotyping makeup has? And so, of course, I got all these different types of genes, and then I went to my genotyping data and I went and searched through my AI bot, asking if I had any of these genes or their characteristics. And it showed that I actually score less on the oxytocin gene, which is usually the gene that gives you that sensitivity and bonding. Uh, um, kind of personality. But then there are other genes, like I'm very high on empathy. And so genes cluster might change, but perhaps it could be a very interesting study to look at if on a regular basis, if there is this cluster of positive genes, then the behavior of an individual is to be more collaborative and less competitive. But in general, also we have nature and nurture, right? That's the debate in science. It's is it genes or is nature the environment that affects the genes activation on and off? And of course, it's a little bit of both. So we might see that someone scores really high on empathy, but due to their upbringing, then perhaps they will show a sort of different type of personality traits than others. And it would be super interesting to understand in kind of like our business, our community, our ecosystem, how do we make the decisions that we make. I don't believe in free will. I believe in choice. And I lost you there. Are you there?